Hey guys, it's Salvage here, and welcome to my new series, Gear Ideas. The series where I give ideas for gears and skins for characters in the game based off the brand new feature in Injustice 2, the gear system. The first character I'm going to be talking about is the Flash. There are so many skins to choose from, and some are really iconic and some are sort of silly, and everyone loves them. You know, everybody, especially me, loves these skins and suits that Flash has worn over the history. So here are my top 5 skins for the Flash before we get into the gear. I think that having this one would be one of the best things ever, and I think it would be one of the best skins ever too. Not only would it be funny, but it might actually look cool in game if they do it correctly. Maybe add a little red and add some armor in there to make it more modern for the people who never even heard of the show in the 90s. Of course, the Flash TV show in the 90s was one of the most iconic shows and probably the most cheesy shows out there. And in my opinion, I think adding this skin would be the best thing ever, and it would be awesome. Okay, I'm not talking about the New 52 skin from Injustice, but the New 52 skin where the Flash is actually introduced to Reverse Flash. Personally, this is one of my favorite costumes. The logo, the colors, the lightning, I mean everything in it just works perfectly, and seeing that put into a game would be a dream come true. It's honestly one of the best Flash costumes in recent history and could bring a lot of people to that run of the Flash in the New 52. Now I know a lot of people like the New 52 skin in the first Injustice, but that just looks weird in that game's engine. Maybe they can bring it back, but on the Unreal 3 engine, it just didn't look correct for some reason. New 52 skin would fit perfectly for the dark future that they are creating right now, and I think it would be the best thing ever besides the 90s skin, which is why it's on my number 4 spot, because I like logic. I hate New 52 Wally West. Really, I don't understand why they needed to change his personality. I really do not understand that. But besides that, the only really good thing about Wally West in New 52 was his costume. Of course, not the Kid Flash costume on the cover, but the actual future Flash, Wally West. But I don't really know why, but there was just something so interesting about the suit. Just everything about the colors and the actual way it looked when he was running. The red lightning compared to the yellow lightning and the gold and silver type of thing. You know, it just looked natural for the Flash, even though we've never seen a costume like that before. And bringing it into Injustice 2 would be a dream come true, just like with the number 4 spot. But it would just be like really cool to see a Wally West skin for once in an Injustice game, because I just wanted to see that in the last Injustice game, but they never gave it to us. It was just like, here's Barry Allen's skin. I don't want the new 52 Earth 2 21-year-old Jay Garrick that's just got out of college. I want the old, experienced, awesome Jay Garrick who's basically a father figure to Barry. I want that skin, not the weird, I got my powers from Mercury the God Jay Garrick, okay? Just give us the original Jay Garrick and everybody would be happy, okay? Okay, NetherRealm, thank you. I know a lot of people want Reverse Flash or zoomed on an actual roster, but right now, I don't think that's going to happen. So I would really like one or both of them to have a skin for the Flash in there. And like the Arrow skin, even though the Arrow skin kind of looks stupid now, the actual TV show is pretty trash, change the voice, match the character, do something great. Personally, I would totally love them to be in the game, but this is the second best thing that we could get, and I know a lot of people would be disappointed if they're not in the game. Same thing with me. But if we can't get them in the game, I would rather have them as a skin. So the rule for this part of the video is to not give Flash a singular piece of gear, but change that into individual gear pieces into a complete set with names and all. Also, I'm going to be giving each one of these gear sets new special moves, since we all want more than just one in this game for each character. I just feel like this would be easier to put on paper and easier to talk about. The first one here is probably one of my favorite ones. This gear set will take off a lot of armor, but give you much more speed. You'll be able to do all of your moves faster and will allow you to slow down time longer. Also, the special move would be the exact same one from Injustice, but maybe a little bit cooler, maybe run around the Earth multiple times instead of just one time. You know, everybody really liked that first one, and it would just be really cool. And it would do the same exact damage from the first one, of course, because why would we bump up the damage? To balance this gear set, of course, they would have to take off a few moves, maybe. Of course, they're going to be adding new moves, but just take away a few just to make it a little bit balanced. And of course, the reason why it'll be one of my favorite ones is because I'm a very aggressive player in Injustice. So of course, I like to move as fast as possible and hit the other opponent very, very, very aggressively. Just get them out there, do it as fast as possible. This one is much simpler and it's more of a tactical gear set. The main ability that would replace the slowing down time would become invisible for at least 4 to 7 seconds by vibrating yourself so you could perform that ability. He would also be able to make duplicates of himself or speed mirages, both being a distraction and for help. Sort of like Noob from Mortal Kombat 9. His super move would be to use all of the duplicates, of course, and beat up the enemy with his speed, which would do maybe around 36 damage because that seems most appropriate for this. Just imagine like a bunch of flashes beating up your opponent, just like running back and forth, and like 15 flashes just beating up one guy. This is going to be the heavy armor Flash, who doesn't move as fast as the other two gear sets, but does way more damage. If you know how to use this one, then you most definitely will win a majority of your matches. Not all, but if you master the gear set, then you'll do great online, and against all of your friends, of course, if you play locally. Of course, this Flash would look a little weird with all the armor and whatnot, but he'll still be awesome. His super move would be run around you, creating a tornado maybe, and punching you while you are in midair, which would be so cool, and at least do around 32 damage, since the main character himself with this gear set would do a lot of damage, and I mean a lot of damage. If you know how to master this guy, you're going to be taking out people at 15 times faster than usual. Now the last one, of course, is called the Speed Force, and this will allow you to use lightning bolts and teleport through the Speed Force and attack your enemies from behind and go back in time a few seconds to regain your health. Of course, that ability would be replacing the slowing down time ability, but it would still be totally worth it since you're gaining health just by going back in time. His super move would be to bring the enemies into the Speed Force and beating the living shit out of them, which would be hilarious. You know, just bring them into the Speed Force, maybe see multiple universes, multiple timelines. It would just be an amazing trip to see how they would be able to use the Speed Force into Flash's abilities instead of just mentioning it as a, just a regular energy source for the Flash. Just bring it in, make it look cool, and we will all love it. Now that is Flash's gear set ideas and gear system ideas. I personally loved making this video. It was really, really fun to write the script and everything about it. And of course, the next one will be Superman. Of course, I'm not going to be doing Batman for a little bit, who knows, but I just want to keep Batman off for a while until I have something solid, something good, and something fun. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more gear ideas for Superman, which will be coming out maybe next week or maybe sooner. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Injustice 2 videos. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.